Hi everyone, it's Robin and welcome back to Happy at Home. So we are fast approaching back to school time here. We have 3.5 weeks until the girls go back to school, which seems crazy because it seems like they just got out of school for summer break. But with 3.5 weeks left, we've got to start gathering supplies, which is always a fun time of the year. I love back to school shopping. I love all the clean, crisp notebooks and new pencils, and I just love it. I love the whole thing. But as any mother knows, gathering all those supplies and all the clothes and the shoes and all that, it can be very stressful. So today I thought I would share with you some of the items that I buy for my girls who are preteen and teenagers. Instead of going over all the things that I've bought for them for back to school supplies, I'm just going to highlight some of the items that we have found work very well to keep them organized, and then go into some of their favorite products that they like to have for school. So let's go ahead and get started. So for my middle schooler, instead of using an individual notebook and folder for each class, we have gone to using the binders with the zip closures. These things work so much nicer because everything's all in one spot and they don't have to worry about having the right folder for the right class, and it just takes a lot of stress out of the whole school situation for them. However, last year we went through quite a few of these because it was so jam-packed full that the binder just couldn't sustain all that needed to go into it. So this year we have decided to split up her binder into her morning sessions before lunchtime, and then we picked up another binder like this for all of her classes after lunchtime. So in the morning she grabs this binder and the book she needs, and in the afternoon she grabs this binder. So that makes things much easier. Now this binder is from 5 Star. It has the outside pocket, and then inside it's got the heavy duty spine or whatever. It has a pocket on this side, and then this side has a built-in pencil case and like accordion folder. But it also has another compartment back in here which would work very well for an iPad, a Chromebook, something like that. So this, it works out really nicely. She also likes this style. It's a little more expensive. I think they run about $15 to $20 or so, but she likes them because they have this nice handle on them. Now this year they have added these hooks on the outside, which has a shoulder strap, sort of like a purse or a backpack. So you can also just sling it over your shoulder, which is sort of nice. So that is her favorite kind. And then this year I talked her into using this soft-sided kind. It's a little less rigid. It does have the outside pocket here. It's also by 5 Star, I'm sorry. And these run, at least at Walmart, where we picked this one up, I want to say this was only like $10 or so. Inside you got the same big binder, and then this one came with a pencil case inside it, which we didn't realize, and she already has filled up with stuff. And then there are 2 pockets on the inside as well. So that is her afternoon binder, and then she's got her morning binder. So then for inside of the binders, we always get, obviously, lots of loose leaf paper that she can put in and keep in there for taking notes, for doing homework, that sort of thing. But in order to help organize each subject, we get these tabbed, what do you call them? Dividers with pockets. These are like $3 at the store, but what I love about them is obviously they've got the tabs on them so you can label them for each class, but then it has a folder on each side of the tab, which works as their folder for their class, which works out perfectly. So when you get the binder all set up, you've got a tab with a folder in the front, followed by their notebook behind it. So we found that this system of the binders with the loose leaf paper and the tab dividers with the built-in folders to be very helpful, and it helps keep them much more organized than all these different notebooks and folders. So It's worth the investment. I know it's a little more expensive to go this route, but they don't lose as much this way, which is a major thing. So anyways, so that is like the major thing for my middle schooler. So for my high schoolers, I don't have to buy them very many supplies because in our district, they have iPads and there isn't a lot of like physical paper that they get. Most of their homework is done on the iPad. Most of the handouts that they get are on the iPad, and they can print them off if they wish to, which most of the time they don't. They're just used to working on the iPad, and it's just kind of very odd for me, but they seem to be doing just fine with it. So all I really need to get for them are notebooks, and they prefer the 5-subject notebooks by 5 Star. Yeah, these things are awesome because they're college ruled. Normally one of these will last them the whole quarter. So it's really nice, and they are pretty good price point at like $5 to $10 or so. So well, that's what I pick up for my girls, and then of course I'll get them a couple folders just so that they have them if they do get printout or handouts and stuff, but for the most part they don't. So another thing that I always get for my girls is a planner or some sort of calendar in which to help them track. This year for my middle schooler, I splurged and bought her a happy planner because last year she used just a regular basic calendar with like the weekly grid inside, and she really got into like the stickers and the washi tape and all that kind of thing. So I thought this year I'll, treat you to a nice planner, and this is by, what is it? Create 65, Me and My Big Ideas, and it is the student planner, which is kind of nice. It has a couple sections in it for like their courses and then their schedule and that sort of thing. But basically it's just your basic setup where you've got your monthly spread and then you have your weekly spread. So that is a nice thing. Now you don't obviously have to go with something like this extravagant. I think I picked this one up at Michael's on sale and it was still like $25 to $30, which to me seems a lot for a planner for a kid, but this was kind of like her one special item for the year. There are a lot of different options. Just a basic calendar with your weekly spread. I know a lot of times in the back to school sections they have nice looking planners, student planners, and those you can use the stickers and the washi tape, and it's a kind of a good way for them to get into the whole planning thing if they're so inclined. So planners are a must when it comes to back to school. So the next thing that I get for the girls is some sort of bag that they like. Whether it be a backpack or a messenger bag, that sort of thing. This year, and I don't always buy them a new bag every year, it's more of like an every other year or something like that. But my middle schooler needed a new bag this year, so we picked up this one. It's gray and it's got like this neon, I don't know, orange to it, I don't know. But anyways, we found it at Costco. It was $20. It's by High Sierra, and it seems like it's a very good, well-made backpack, and the straps on this thing, a lot of padding, which is a must because these backpacks get like crazy heavy super fast. So that's something a must for me when I'm buying things for my bags for the girls. Oops, fell on the floor. Is to have something very comfortable on the shoulder because they get so heavy so fast. So another thing that we're going to try out this year for my middle schooler is a hanging locker organizer. Basically it's a glorified shoe cubby, but it's designed for the locker, and it has like 2 cubbies in which they can put their binders or books in or whatever, and it hangs from the top shelf of the locker. So we're gonna give it a whirl. I've never, her friends she had a friend last year who had one and she really liked it. So we're going to give it a try this year. So I don't have it yet because I just ordered it on Amazon, but I'll show you a clip. So she is very excited about that. So yeah, I don't know, one of those little gadgets you must have, you know. So moving on to general items that I get from my girls, pencil cases. There are lots of different pencil cases. I have one girl who prefers like these plastic cases that just open up like this. And these are really inexpensive. I think they're like $3 at Walmart. And then I have another daughter who likes pencil cases that are soft-sided like this. And they're just a zipper. And then they just open up and they've got, you know, the nice little area inside. Whoa. These are about $5, I think, at Walmart is what I paid for them. Walmart had some really pretty colors of these this year, so that's a nice thing to get. So they get a new pencil case every year because all my kids are very artistic and they have like all these pencil cases. And they fill them up and it's like markers and colored pencils and drawing pencils and drawing pens. So pencil cases are huge in my house. So another thing that I get the girls every year are mechanical pencils. Oh, mechanical pencils are so much nicer than regular pencils. They come in fun colors, they're easier to write with, they're easier. I just love mechanical pencils, and my girls do too. So this year I picked out the Bic Velocity pencils. This is a 5-pack, and I want to say it was like $6 to $8, something like that. But anyways, I normally buy them at least one pack of like their favorite, a little bit more expensive pencils for the beginning of the year. The one thing I liked about this package in particular is that it had extra lead and extra erasers, which is big time because they go through the erasers quite a lot. A lot of times we'll buy new pencils just to get the erasers. So, because they like the erasers on them, you can't put a pencil eraser on the top of it. You know, like those little kind of go, it's just not acceptable apparently. So anyways, so that was really nice. I also pick up a big bulk package of mechanical pencils. These are by Papermate, and there was 26 in them, and it was like $4, I think, at Walmart. So, and these work perfectly fine. I actually prefer them myself. I use the Bic kind all the time for my writing at home. So, mechanical pencils are huge. The girls love them. I love them. You can't go wrong. Another thing that I pick up for the girls are heavy-duty magnets with the clips on them. These are from Walmart. They're called square magnetic clips. And they were just in a silver color, but she's already taken like some tape or some duct tape and like decorated them up already. So these come in very handy. They stay on the locker door really nicely, even when they slam them shut. So then they can just clip up, you know, things they need to bring home, special things like that. So that's one of the little necessities for my girls. They love these. So another thing that I buy for the girls every year is a new pair of earbuds. These are the Samsung ones, and yeah, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I like to buy the Skull Candy ones actually. They're not very expensive and they seem to work really well. So they each get a new pair of earbuds because it seems like it's almost a requirement nowadays to have a pair of earbuds, either for when they go to the computer labs or when they're working on Chromebooks or whatever. So that is a necessity and a nice thing for them to have. They can pop it into their phone when they get the moment and listen to music, that sort of thing. A couple other things that I get for the girls every year is make sure that they always have a phone charger that is designated just for their backpack. So they always have one at school if their phone gets down low, or if they have an iPad or any sort of device, that they always have a charger for that device in their backpack that stays in their backpack. They're not using it at home also, because if they leave it at home and then their device dies halfway through the day, kind of a little difficult to get your work done. So making sure that they have chargers for their devices for their backpack is a good thing. Alright, so the next thing that I always like to get from the girls is a new cosmetic case, if they need one. These come in so handy. For girls, there's supplies that are needed to have on hand. This makes it easy. You can they also put like extra hair ties in it, bobby pins, lip gloss, you name it. All those little things, you know, that get lost in the bottom of a backpack. A little cosmetic case to hold it all together is very nice. So that is like all the gear that I get for the girls. Everything's been tried and true, and it just seems to work very well for us. So the other thing with back to school supplies is the clothing and the shoes department. So when it comes to clothes, I do not do a big, you know, wardrobe change out for the girls at all. I normally buy them one new outfit one pair of shoes, and then the last year or so I have added one new pair of leggings or slash yoga pants, because that is what they wear majority of the time. And I also will buy the girls a new school t-shirt or sweatshirt that has the school logo on it, just to kind of foster that school pride. So normally I don't get those before school starts. It's normally typically in that first quarter of the year was when they're selling them. So that is what I do for clothes. As for shoes, I'm going to just quickly show you what my girls have gotten this year. One of them got these like Skechers lookalikes from Walmart. They have the memory foam in them, and they're by Danskin. I think they're like $12, and oh my goodness, I think I might steal these because they're really comfortable. These are cool. They have some really cool colors, but she just went with the basic black, so that is nice. And then my middle schooler, I seriously cannot believe she bought these shoes. I am just ridiculous. These are, I don't even know the brand, but basically they're light up LED shoes. Let's see if I can get them to go. You see that? They like light up different colors. It's just craziness. I do not understand what the fascination is, and then they like turn different colors, and then they like blink, and I don't know. But anyways, she bought these online off of Amazon, and I'll show you the page that I used for them. I think they were like $20 to $25 or whatever. But yeah, she was like, Mom, I have to have these shoes. So I'm like, okay. She bought them herself, so that's cool with me. Because I was like, no, I'm not buying you flashing shoes. Not like she's going to be able to go to school and use the flashing shoes. I don't know what she's thinking. But anyways, she decided to buy them herself. So I'm like, okay. So anyways, I just helped her order them online. So she is pretty excited about these shoes. And maybe if you have a middle schooler or a high schooler, because now my high schooler is like, Mom, why didn't you buy me a pair of those shoes? So I'll most likely be buying her a pair of these shoes also. So anyways, that is the new thing in my house. Alright, so that is it for me today. Thanks so very much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful for you, and I will see you again very soon. Bye now. Alright, so the first thing with basics in here. Ooh. Okay, quickly.
I'm going.
Like this is like the never-ending video. You're killing me, Smalls.